In this video, I'm going to be telling you how to invest in serviced accommodation Airbnb here in the UK. So one of the things you need to do when you actually starting off in this business model is identifying your location. So with identifying your location, you will have a place to say, this is the place which I choose to invest in serviced accommodation. So you can find this location by market research. I will always advise all my students, mentees to say, start with the place where you live by, place close to you, an hour drive, etc. Because there's no point if you live in London for you to invest in a serviced accommodation in Scotland, in Edinburgh, all these kind of places. That's very far from you. If there's something which happens, you won't be able to get there right on time. I mean, Airbnb serviced accommodation, it's when you take a property, that property, you can either own it or you don't own the property, but then you operate the property and you rent it out on a nightly rate, exactly like how hotels do it. So for example, you found a 3-bedroom house in Birmingham, in the Midlands, you rent out that 3-bedroom house from a landlord, then you now sublet it on a nightly basis to either contractors or people coming for holiday leisure in Birmingham area. So if you're now subletting it on a nightly basis, you can rent it out for, let's say, for argument's sake, let's make the numbers so simple. You can rent it out for £100 a night, and maybe you are paying the landlord £1,000 fixed rent. Yeah, so once you're paying the landlord £1,000 fixed rent, you've got your bills, your council tax, your internet, and your other insurances. Let's say those insurances work out to £500, like £500. So in total, your monthly outgoings on that property is gonna be £1,500. And we said, for argument's sake, you're renting this property for £100 a night. So if it's booked for 30 nights, and it's fully occupied, you've made £3,000 already. You've paid your landlord £1,000, you paid your bills, energy, 500, that's 1,500. You now take away £3,000, which was your revenue, money which came in the business, minus £1,500, which is money, fixed expenses, money going out of the business. You are left with £1,500 in that particular month as profit. So if it's actually booked for 12 months like that, which is, I'm afraid I need to tell you the truth, it's not possible. So there is seasonality in this business. So it could be actually booked for, like, let's say 70 to 80% occupancy throughout the year. So you can actually make a profit of £12,000 in that one particular property which you don't own. When it comes to scaling up, let's say you've got 10 of those properties, 12 times 10, that's 120k profit into your pockets. So a lot of people are making a killing, making money using this simple method, you know. So let's talk about the benefits of this business model, the benefits of serviced accommodation. So number one, cash flow. So serviced accommodation is got high cash flow compared to traditional buy-to-let, you know. So all the money, like we spoke about the cash flow, using the Birmingham example of £12,000 annual profit, you know, like a buy-to-let, you'd be probably getting about £300 or £500 profit a month. So if you work out 500 times 12 in the year, you're probably looking at £6,000. Whereas the serviced accommodation, it actually doubles that. You've got £12,000 profit there. So in terms of cash flow, benefits of Airbnb serviced accommodation is got higher cash flow than traditional buy-to-let. I mean, the other benefit which a lot of people don't talk about is, you know, on a buy-to-let, you sign an AST, a short-term agreement with the landlord, whereas on a serviced apartment, you sign a company-let agreement with the landlord. So the landlord has given you permissions to sublease the property on short-term rentals. So obviously, like for signing a AST, there's things which can like hinder you as a landlord for making someone sign an AST, because if there is delayed payments, you know, the eviction process has become difficult with the new governments which are in, Labour government, Conservatives. They're making these processes very, very difficult for landlords. So actually having someone sign a company let makes it much more beneficial for you as a landlord to give someone who's operating serviced accommodation business. I mean, like just like any other businesses, there are challenges involved, you know, and one of the challenges in this business and one of the risks is if you are not booked for a certain period of time, you still need to pay the landlord their rent, you still need to pay energy, internet, on all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't come through like my coaching, my mentorship, and you don't know how to make sure you're 100% occupied all the time, you will face these challenges of and this risk of you running this business at a loss. So before we move on to the key steps for you to start as a beginner, for you to start this Airbnb, I'm going to show you this property which I'm actually recording in. So this property which I'm recording in, I bought this house, this flat in 2020. I bought it as a 1-bed flat and I converted it into a 2-bedroom apartment. And for the past 5 years, I've used it as an Airbnb serviced accommodation. So this video, this walkthrough will just give you an appreciation and an appetite of what's possible, what you can achieve in this Airbnb serviced accommodation business. Look at this walkthrough and we'll come back to the teachings. So the next steps on the key teachings will be the key steps of when and how for you to start. So welcome to this apartment which I bought. I bought this apartment 5 years ago, so in 2020, just during COVID. So when you come in, you see this was a 2-bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom apartment. So this was the original kitchen, but we converted the kitchen and made it a diner and also a kitchen. So we'll show you the other room. So the other room, we made it a bedroom. So there's no lounge or anything yet. There's no extra lounge. So yeah, so people can come in, the guests can come in, relax here. And there's 2 remotes here for the TV. They can watch whatever they want, Netflix, football, YouTube. So it's all up there. Then if they are cooking, so this is the cooking area. You can see this is the cooking area. It's fully equipped. It's got everything. The oven, the cooker, everything is there in the cooking area. And yeah, so in the drawers, there's everything like glasses. So it's like a fully equipped house. You've got every single thing you need. So for our serviced apartments, we give minimum. So we give minimum stuff to the guests as well. So there's like salt, sugar, teas, and coffees. So we just give that to the guests if they want to use, if they want to cook, they can use those things. So when you come in here as well, there's plates, pans, pots, everything you need here. So this is the what's this? This is the dining area, kitchen diner area. So I'm gonna come and show you the other room. So let's start with the bathroom. So this was the main bathroom and it still is the main bathroom. So in the main bathroom, you can see in terms of the design, my wife designed this, who's also my business partner. So we just decided to go for the white tiles and black. So, and everything, like the taps are black. So for 5-year-olds, they're still intact, you know, there's everything is still intact. So for what we do in the serviced apartment, we leave 1 hand towel for the rails. So there is 1 hand towel for the rails as well, but you just have to make sure everything is clean. And there is like toilet paper you leave for the guests. So yeah, so we leave like 3 toilet papers for the guests. So in the main bathroom, you've got everything. There's actually a shaving port as well. So you can see here that you've got a shaving port. So they can shave. There's a mirror with fancy designs and yeah, extractor fan. And what another thing which we provide, which other operators don't provide. So we provide body soap and shampoo. So we've got shampoo as well to give to our guests. So these are refillables. So the cleaner fills this up, and yeah, that's it. So let's go to the bedroom. So this bedroom is the main bedroom. So it's got an ensuite as well. So this main bedroom, so previously this was, I've done a YouTube video as well. You can see this in detail. So this was a dining area, a lounge for the previous, when it was a 1-bed flat. So we converted this and made it into a bedroom. So you can see on our bedroom designs, I know hotels usually put white linen, but we do a mixture, you know. So sometimes it's like colorful bedding. You've got your 2 white towels there. you know, like, so in serviced accommodation, there is no rule to say everything has to be white. So the bad thing about white is if a stain is on it, you just have to throw it away. But with this colorful bedding, it's like some stains are not visible. Like, I mean, stains from, like, it could be like stains from anything, you know. So it doesn't have to be like you throw it away. You can just wash it, and as long as it's clean, super clean, for guests to use. So yeah, you've got 2 bedside lamps here, another bedside lamp there. But look at this design, look at this feature. So this was like a game changer. I think it made the room stand out. It made the room so nice. And so for this all, the radiator is here. So that's the radiator. It's an apartment. You can see the outside of it. And so because it's limited space, yeah. So we've got these the rails, because this is optimized for short-term lets. It's not optimized for someone to stay all their life here. So for short-term lets, this is a make-do. You can use this to hang your clothes, your suits, everything. You can hang it there. We don't open this door because it's got a gas meter in there, so no one has got access to that. The guest doesn't need access to that. With all our bedrooms in this flat, you've got the TVs as well. You've got a TV, you can watch Netflix, YouTube, football, and whatever you want to watch, cooking channels. So because this is an ensuite room, so we've got the bathroom here as well. So I'll show you here in a second. So you come in here, you've got everything as well in the bathroom. You know, it mirrors the other one, which is next door to it, but this is private to the person who will sleep in here. And it's got everything. We've got the shampoos and the bath soap here as well, and fully equipped. Everything is fully equipped for serviced accommodation. You just have to make your amenities, all of them, like a hotel, because you're providing more like a hotel kind of thing in a house, in an apartment. So that's the most important thing. Let me show you the other bedroom. So in this room, you can sleep 2 people because it's a king size bed, as you've seen yourself. King size bed can sleep 2 people. Now when you come in here, you'll see the other bedroom. So previously in the other bedroom, when we did this refurb, so this was original, the original bedroom. So we didn't do anything much in terms of the rejigging the layout. We just added extra features like the feature wall, did the whole refurb, painting and decorating and flooring, all the good stuff. So previously when I did this back in 2020, there were 2 single beds here. Then another guest, you know, so we always get ideas also from guest feedback. They were like, oh, you've got enough space to put 2 double beds. We never thought about that. So we actually tried it. We put 2 double beds and there's still enough space. So 1 person can sleep here, or 2 people, 1 or 2 people can sleep here. So this whole apartment, if there's fully capacity, 6 people can sleep, because 2, that's like 6 people, 2 on each bed, if they're sharing the beds, obviously. But if it's like contractors, they don't want to share beds because it's people who are coming to work. 1 person on each bed, you know, so 1 person on each bed. So this apartment can sleep 3 contractors, 3 business people on each bed. So it's like 3 people as well, or 6 people if they're like friends or family and they can share beds. So we've got a desk as well, a workspace. So someone can sit here on the workspace. So like do work, you know. So even if someone comes in and they're working from home, so they can relax here, work from home. They've got everything. And this mirror, we bought this mirror for the ladies. So my wife bought this for the ladies if they want to do their makeup. So actually here we just need maybe to put another mirror elsewhere, but we just didn't know where to put the mirror. So we ended up buying this small one. So if someone is doing makeup and they just want to see themselves, or removing contact lenses, instead of going to the bathroom, they can see themselves here. But yeah, so that's the bedroom. Let me show you another little secret for serviced apartments. So with this one, probably you're thinking, where do the guests hang their clothes, etc. They'll hang their clothes this side. So this is where they can put their clothes. So I've got another rack which I'm gonna bring and I'll put it here. So they've got a visibility of racking to put their clothes. And also there's this place here with the coat hangers, they can put their clothes. So this is like extra stuff, because if maybe the guest washes clothes, and they can use this area. And for the ladies, there's a hair dryer, and obviously the iron, and I think the ironing board is in the other room. So yeah, then this is the cabinets. We call these the cleaner storeroom cabinet, whatever you want to call it, but you just have to keep these locked. And what do we keep in here? We keep all the extra linen, all the extra stuff. So you can see here, there's the cleaning products, there's the linen here, and also here there's extra linen. So this is the only person with the keys is the cleaner. The cleaners have got the keys for this, so we keep this away, and we always keep it locked, so the guest doesn't have access to here. Oh gosh, how do you lock it? Yeah, I will lock it later. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. So yeah, so to summarize this, before we go back to the teachings, so this was a 1-bed flat. When I bought it back in 2020, we converted the 1-bed flat and made it a 2-bedroom flat. So right now it can sleep up to 6 people, which it's got 3 double beds, and if people are not sharing beds, so it can sleep 3 people. Look at it this way. Why is this better than a hotel? This is better than a hotel because imagine 3 people from the same team are coming to work in this area, and so they can rent out an apartment instead of renting out 3 rooms in a hotel. So one apartment would be like more or less the same price as 1 room in a hotel, because rooms in a hotel nowadays, they can range from 100 to 150 pounds, but you can rent this apartment on a nightly basis for 150 pounds a night, and you can house up to 3 people, or you can actually house up to 6 people if it's a group of family and friends and they don't mind sharing beds. You've got everything just like the hotels do. You've got the towels, you don't need to be packing your heavy towels. You've got fresh linen, so the linen is clean from a laundry company, specialist laundry companies. These laundry companies are the same companies which do linen for hotels as well. You've got the TVs in each room, you've got a lounge area, you've got a fridge, you've got everything which you can use, which is better than what hotels do. So yeah, let's go back to the teachings of this video. But before I go, if you are interested in what I do, and if you want to learn more and you want to start your own Airbnb serviced accommodation business, click on the link in the description and book a free discovery call with me. And on that call, it will be me, not another person, to speak to you. We can look at your journey, where you are and where you want to go if you want to start this business. And this is if you're serious, because I'm telling you, in 2025, you don't want to miss out. This business has got money and you want to be involved in this. Yes, so my friend, you've enjoyed that walkthrough of a property which I bought here in Glasgow as a 1-bed flat, converted it into a 2-bed flat. So let's go into the teachings of the Airbnb serviced accommodation. So we're speaking about point number 4, which are the key steps for you to start. What do you need to actually begin this business? So the first thing you need to actually do is market research. You know, you need to research your market. So as a student, wherever you want to start, you actually need to know the ins and the outs of that particular area. So you want to market deep into analysis of market research. Where can you do this market research? You can use Airbnb, Booking.com, AirDNA, you know, local council information to actually find out if that area is got developments, if that area is got things which are happening for you to start this lucrative business. So that's your market research down. After you've done your market research, is you want to find landlords and lettings agents in order for them to give you their property. Where can you find these landlords and lettings agents who are willing to give you the property as a safe pair of hands? You can find landlords on Open Rent, on Gumtree, on Facebook Marketplace. You know, there are many landlords who want their properties to be taken care of, to be looked after by service accommodation Airbnb operators, they know we furnish the property to high quality spec. They know we repaint the properties, we decorate the properties, we refurb their properties. So it's actually within the benefits of the landlord to give to someone who's operating this business model, because we also sign long leases, we also sign long contracts, 3 to 5 years contracts. Whereas if they give their properties to someone who's coming for AST, a short-term agreement, like to a normal tenant, they've got a risk of having voids, they've got a risk of damages, like they've got a risk of a tenant calling them every 5 minutes, oh, Mr. Landlord, Mrs. Landlord, the bulb is gone, this is broken, the bathroom is leaking, the sink is leaking, or the storm blew this, and all this kind of stuff. Landlords have got a lot of phone calls, and for those busy landlords, you don't want to be getting those calls. Even if your lettings agent is managing, you're still gonna get the call, because the lettings agents need permission from you to write off these things. So you need to be speaking to these landlords and lettings agents and tell them you are the safe pair of hands to take on these properties. After you've done that, you furnish the properties. So from that design you saw in the property which I showed you, my wife, my business partner, she does everything, like in terms of the interior design. She does the colors, the patterns, the wall features, all these things is like that's her specialty in the business. She's like the interior designer of our business. So she brings all the properties to life. I mean, once you bring them to life, our properties attract people coming for holiday in our area, and those also attract people coming to work, contractors into the area. So we operate on the hybrid model. We don't only target or contractors or only target holiday makers. We target both, because they've got money to pay and our properties can cater for them to live in those properties. So once you finish the properties, you've done your interior design, all the good stuff, is you now want to list your property. You want to be listing your property on Airbnb, Booking.com, and all the other OTAs. So once you've listed all your property, is like you put your property onto the marketing tools. So these platforms, they will take a commission of 16 to 18%. But remember, they're also doing the work for that 16 to 18%. They're telling the world. They are telling the world about your property. They're telling everyone that you've got a property which you've listed. So they are marketing for you. They are advertising for you. And obviously, once you get booked, they'll take 16 to 18%, which is fine, because in business, I mean, everybody gotta eat. So in business, everyone has to eat. So let them take that. But once they've taken that, and maybe the guest wants to come again and come again, you can now undercut them. By undercutting them, you tell the guest to book directly with you, and you save on paying that 16 to 20% commission to them. So you've converted the customer which they found to a direct booking. And that direct booking, you don't have to pay commission anymore to them. So these are the secrets which I teach in my community, in my coaching program. There's a lot more. I don't want to blow your mind in one video. There's a lot of videos which I've done on YouTube here, which give you all this information. So after you've done all the listing, you now want to market your property. So obviously you're listing your property in all the OTAs. So when it comes to now marketing your property, remember, people only book your property through seeing pictures. For them to book through seeing pictures, you don't want to be taking your pictures using your phone. You want to be taking your pictures using a professional camera. So you want to hire a professional photographer who has taken Airbnb serviced accommodation pictures before. You don't want to hire someone who took pictures at your wedding day. I know they did a good job, but not all photographers understand the serviced accommodation property pictures. So you want to hire a photographer who understands it. I mean, this is so important, because when someone books your property, they look at the pictures. So if you don't have decent pictures, if you don't have enough pictures, they ain't not gonna do that. The pictures do the marketing for you. So photos sell your property. So photos do a lot of work for you in order for your property to be booked. So the next thing, if you want to start your Airbnb serviced accommodation business, you can easily book a call with me, my friend. Book a call there is a link in the description or in the comment section there. Just book your call. Let's have a chat. On the chat, it's gonna be me. We'll speak about 30 minutes. We'll give you a strategy, give you help. If you've got questions, I will answer your questions on that call. You know, I want to help as many people as possible, as humanly as possible, for them to start their Airbnb serviced accommodation business. So click on the call below, my friend, and let's book a call. I will see you on the inside. Bye for now.